Yeah. What up? You already know it's the man about town, Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts. And y'all tuned in to this today. This is an episode of A Real Talk Vlog, and I just want to go in on a couple things real quick, right? You know what I'm saying? I just want to reiterate a couple things, you know what I mean? Good morning to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's what? It's 8:34 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's 8:34 in the morning. I just left from the gym. And you know what I mean? This weekend events, man. More distraction, right? Let me get that. Excuse me. Hold on. Okay. All right, we back. My bad. Yeah, this weekend events, man. Pretty crazy if I do say so myself, right? And, you know, I just be saying to myself, man, like, how long is people going to continue, right? To let these people, and I'm talking about the lamestream media, the hidden hand propaganda machine, right? How long is people going to sit and keep accepting and taking the bullshit? Now, over here at A Real Talk, we don't really do too much celebrity gossip talk because they are irrelevant. They're all puppets, majority of them, and I really don't care about what the hell they got going on in their life. But I'm not a closed-minded guy. I'm an open-minded person, and I'm able to connect the dots on how this situation with August Alsina, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Will Smith, indeed and in fact, is all a part of the real shit that's going on that we being distracted from with this bullshit. For one, nobody gives a fuck, really, about the extramarital affairs between Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, and August Alsina. No one really cares, for real. Well, maybe a few of y'all care, but no one, for the most part, really gives a fuck, for real, right? So the main question we have to ask ourselves, as I always say in situations like this, is cui bono? Who benefits? Who benefits from the whole world talking about the extramarital affairs between Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, and August Alsina? What significance does that have, if any, which I don't think it does, at all, and considering what's going on in the world? Right? Now, mind you, the big question should also be, is what the fuck are these motherfuckers distracting me from with this bullshit about Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, right? What the fuck is really going on, right? What the fuck is really going on that I'm being, my attention is being drawn away from and focusing on this? Because it's Will Smith and it's Jada. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Don't y'all know they are both actors? Anybody in their right mind can clearly see that Will Smith is a fucking faggot, man. No disrespect to the LGBT community. I love the LGBT community. The genuine, if one even exists. These are the members of the LG or so-called LGBTQ community who are totally against all of this shit going on and are just as confused as the rest of us. I sympathize with y'all, I empathize with y'all, I support y'all. And they support A Real Talk too, and I love them and respect them for that. And you know, whenever one of y'all want to come on the podcast and voice your opinion and views about anything, all things transgender, LGBTQ, y'all got a platform. Just get at me, right? I promise y'all I will not overtalk y'all and give y'all y'all's fair say, all right? as is my duty as an investigative journalist. I mean, what are you doing, man? People can't drive in Columbus, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. What are y'all doing, man? What are y'all doing, man? I mean, I know you see me trying to get over it, all right? People are crazy. Anyway. They're just as confused as the rest of us. Who really cares about what's going on between them? Now, like I say, what's distracting? What are we being distracted from? Now, I know y'all done heard about this situation with Wayfair. Huh? Y'all heard about this whole thing with Wayfair? Y'all see? Now, this is something that I want to say to y'all, right? Whenever you get these motherfuckers, as soon as the story gets out, they instantly debunk it by people like Snopes, proven to be bullshit. Breitbart, how credible are they, right? And all these other fact-checking sites. See, they trying to prevent, or they're trying to block the flow of the information, because the information is coming out. They even try to make articles basically saying that, I mean, I don't know how many of y'all heard about it, but supposedly Ghislaine Maxwell is the sister of Tony Fauci's wife. Somebody did their due diligence and connected the dots, and they even fucking discredited that. And when I read this, I think it was Snopes or some Facebook fact-checking site, I don't know how official they are, right? They talking about the claims of this, but they connected the dots. Y'all gotta watch they see the truth is coming out and being exposed, and they are closing the door. Hurry up and close the door before they see what's going on, and it's too late, man. It's too late. Anyway, right? Who cares about what's going on between Will Smith and all these people, man? We don't really, honestly, we don't care. I mean, we really don't care. So what we being distracted from? Now, all this stuff with Wayfair going on right now, at some point, if you connect the dots, right, you will be able to connect this situation with August Alsina, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Will Smith with Wayfair, right? Because at some point, they are all involved with this shit that's going on. I had a discussion with one of my brethren yesterday, right? And he challenged me on the validity of the information that I researched and the sources thereof, right? And this is something that I'm going to be touching on a lot too, because as this system comes in, these frequencies is going to be fucking with people's minds and shit, and having them to, you know what I mean? People are not going to question. You know what I'm saying? People are going to be suffering from severe cognitive dissonance due to the inundation of these electromagnetic frequencies, man. Basically, it's going to be intentional judgment, clouding, and manipulation. To where when we oppose, or when we're presented with information that challenges our preconceived normal view, right? Versus looking at any and all information with an open mind, open heart, and challenging the validity thereof, and always having the mindset of, well, it could be argued. People instantly get offensive, defensive, when presented with information that challenges their preconditioned views, right? This is known as the arrogance of ignorance, the big homie David Icke call it, right? The arrogance of ignorance. Right? Arrogant because you feel like just because you know something and you believe it, right? And you've accepted it as truth, so anything that challenges that is utterly and by definition wrong, right? But ignorant because you ain't willing to step outside of that and look at other information that actually shatters that which you claim to believe in and the validity thereof. So, you know what I mean? I don't be holding nothing against my brothers, man. I love all my homies, man. You hear me? And I don't want nobody to ever believe anything I say. Go do your own research, man. You hear me? Don't believe anything I say. But with that being said, this thing with Wayfair, is it true? Could be argued. Some very damning information going on, people doing that, and I love y'all for that, man. I love everybody who's doing their research, digging into this, going to Wayfair's website, doing they fact checking, I appreciate y'all. A lot of y'all put me up on shit that I didn't know, because Wayfair is a company or corporation that is not on my radar. It does not come up in my research by that name anyway. Y'all know these big corporations be having different names and shit. But what I will tell y'all honestly is that when in my research that I do, which is very thorough research, y'all, Wayfair hasn't come across my radar until this shit. Right? Now the thing is not whether it's true or not, right? Because if it's true or not, it's kind of irrelevant. The fact that it's being put out in public is what we need to focus on. So first, we need to do our due diligence and see if this is in fact true, which is looking like it is, right? They ain't even hiding it no more, y'all. They out in the open with this shit, man. They done put the movies in our face. They made TV shows about this shit, video games and shit. They done put it in the movies, desensitizing us to it. We don't even realize. I'm talking about human trafficking. I'm talking about sexual, satanic, ritualistic abuse and torture and sacrifice. We've been desensitized to this shit so much we don't even realize it, and it's happening right in our face. Now, I don't know about all this bullshit QAnon. Look, man, listen. Y'all can believe whatever the fuck y'all want to believe, man. And I'm not telling you, or will I ever tell you, that you're wrong for believing whatever it is you believe. Right? That's irrelevant. But I'm letting y'all know right now that this QAnon shit, this Q, where the fuck is Q, man? Who the fuck is Q, man? Show your fucking self, Q. I'm motherfucking Virgil Lee Berry II, born and raised in Columbus, Ohio, man. Y'all see me. Y'all don't see no nigga. I'm here in your face. God damn it. I ain't hiding shit. I'm not anonymous. I'm in your face. God damn. Who the fuck is Q? Who's funding Q? God damn it. That motherfucker ain't exposing shit, man. Motherfucker ain't exposing Nathan, man. Fucking Q, man. Anybody who operate in secrecy, man, y'all should question that shit, man. I'm out in the open with this, man. I ain't got none to hide. I have nothing to fear, man. I ain't trying to convince y'all of anything or get y'all to believe something, man. I'm just sharing the information. Y'all make of it what y'all will, right? But do your due diligence before you come at the kid, man. You hear me? So what I'm saying is all this other stuff is going on, and we being pushed and led this way. But I love y'all who doing y'all due diligence. That's what I'm saying. Critical thinking, connecting the dots, seemingly unrelated people, places, events, and organizations, and putting the puzzle together. Opening your mind, opening your heart to any and all information, because when you start doing that, it'll put itself together for you. Right? Now, we starting to wake up, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. We definitely starting to wake up, and these they see it. Like I say, it's like they see the door. We see the door, what's going on, and they closing it before we can see what's really going on. And I'm telling y'all right now, man, y'all, even though the great awakening horizon is happening, there's still a lot of y'all who aren't perceptually prepared. Y'all just scratching the surface, and that's good. You hear me? That's real good. But I want to let y'all know that there's some evil shit going on. And if y'all don't raise y'all vibration, y'all frequency, and y'all's motherfucking energy, man, y'all ain't gonna make it, man. And I'm not like on no fear-mongering shit. I'm just telling y'all facts. This is universal, intergalactic, interdimensional law, man. I don't have no governance over such things, man. I just know that it is, right? So with everything that's going on, we being distracted, like I say, and I'm gonna keep repeating it because they use NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, as we should use neuro-linguistic programming, but use it for a positive benefit, not a negative benefit. See, it's duality in everything, right? But, and also within that duality, we see the unity becoming the one, right? Different aspects of ourselves. That's what duality is all about. You know what I'm saying? And until y'all are willing to have the courage to under and over understand the nature of reality, because this is where it's getting to. This is why they talking about putting all these microchips in us, and they distracting us with this bullshit ass stories with Will Smith, who played in iRobot, right? Just saying, y'all, man, we gotta wake the fuck up, man. You hear me? And don't let this little bullshit keep distracting us and deterring us from getting to what's important, and which is over understanding the nature of reality. They even showing that to us on a daily basis, but they selling it to us through the technology as if it's cool and it's something that we should be enamored and in love with, when this is the very tool that they're going to try to use to enslave us. I was watching the Hunger Games yesterday with a couple of my brethren, right? And that movie is so ill because it depicts the very society which we are being perceptually, preemptively programmed for, if y'all pay attention. And I ain't letting up. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith is just as much involved with what's going on as his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Pay attention to the words. Entanglement, entanglement, entanglement. Look up what entanglement means, brethren and sisters. Think about when you hear me talk about transhumanism, right? A non-gender society, the merging and melding and blending of the sexes to perceptually prepare us, especially the children, for a society there will be no gender, where humans will no longer procreate by natural means, similar to the story of Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, who was a member of the Fabian Society. So, you know, I'm not letting up, y'all. I'm gonna keep hitting and exposing, and I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm creating this platform for all of us. Y'all, they are destroying the media. There's 6 corporations on this planet that controls everything we hear and we see and we fucking listen to the point where they got this technology that is assimilating, invading, and uploading human consciousness into a hive mind collective via these bloodline representatives that y'all worship and look up to. See, this thing that's going on is bigger than Will and fucking Jada, and they're all a part of it. And it's so ironic that the very people who are bringing in this society and this whole new structure that's coming in on behalf of these entities, right? The very ironic thing is we admire them and we love them so much, and we get caught up in their petty, meaningless antics, right? That we don't realize that they the same motherfuckers, right? Go ahead, little motherfucker. Go ahead, man. They don't realize that they the same motherfuckers, or people don't realize that these are the same people that are bringing us into this whole structure by tricking us into being so caught up in what they got going on. And they're all a part of it. God damn it, man. So that's why I keep continually exposing these motherfuckers, right? And people always say to me, well, Various Stacks, why is it this and why is it that? And why is it, you know, why you talk about this and why you like that? Because listen, in order for us to even put up any type of fight, which we don't have to, once you're ready, you won't have to. Remember when Morpheus told Neo in the Matrix, I'm not telling you can dodge bullets. I'm telling you that when you're ready, you won't have to. So when y'all ready, we ain't gotta fire no bullets or swing no punches, right? But these guys, man, they're all part of this whole situation, man, and they're being used to keep us distracted while bringing this shit in. And they're all a part of it. All of them. I'm convinced that they're all involved. I'm at the point to where I do research. I don't even do research into who's involved and who's mama and who's daddy. I do research into who's not involved, who is actually pure trying to get in whatever industry they want to, purely because they want to make a difference and do something in the world positive and not corrupted by any secret fraternal organizations, any DNA genetic representations or descendants or connections. You know, just pure people who want to get into music just to make good music and then get corrupted by the system. Or people who want to make a difference in society through politics and science and industry and stuff like that, create new technology that will help mankind versus enslave us, like this artificial intelligence is seeking and actually doing in our face. So as we allow our attention to be distracted by the antics of fucking Will and Jada Smith, right? And August, what? Fucking Alcina. I ain't even gonna sit here and try to shit on these August, man, because, you know, at some point, they just wanted to be in the game, man, and just, you know, make a difference, I guess, or whatever you want to say. But they have become corrupted. So now we got to expose these motherfuckers, because by exposing Will Smith for the fucking booty boy he is, right, we get to the fucking fabric fibers, man, the core of what's actually going on. Because when we investigate Will Smith, we see who he's connected to, and it goes up the ladder. And that's the only way we're going to bring down the matrix, is we have to expose the illusion at all angles and sides. From the top to the bottom, to the front to the back, all the way around, man. You hear me? We absolutely have to, y'all, man. I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man. Because these people ain't letting up, man. I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man. They are going to go harder and harder and harder if we don't wake up. Fuck being woke. If we don't wake up, y'all, fuck being woke. If we don't wake up, we're going to find ourselves living in a Hunger Games society where every human being, especially our children, will be connected to artificial intelligence via 5G and now 6G, and I even heard 7G telecommunication frequencies, which is a military grade frequency, right? Where our every thought, notion, experience, idea, opinion, view, belief will be transmitted and dictated to us by artificial intelligence. The question is, who's running the artificial intelligence? What is this artificial intelligence? Everybody ever asks this, like the big homie David Icke say, nobody ever asks the question, what is artificial intelligence? I mean, what is it? Where does it come from? And as this artificial intelligence seeks to invade, assimilate, and upload human consciousness into its high mind collective, the matrix is being made to produce max extreme fear, hate, doubt, the very frequency and resonant energy, right, at the vibration that these entities need to get their energetic sustenance. And we just giving it to them, right? That's why I said we got to raise our frequency and our vibration so these people, these entities cannot sync with us energetically, therefore they cannot manipulate us physically, right? So you already know what it is, man. AYE Real Talk vlog. This is what it is today. AYE Real Talk podcast. A Real Talk podcast. Y'all know, subscribe, like, share, and comment, man. Go check out the website, www.brethren82.wixsite.com/A Real Talk. Yeah. Don't forget to hit me up on my email, vberry2@yahoo.com. A Real Talk LLC, man. A Real Talk Media LLC. Yeah, man, come get at me, man, for all your pictures, your photography work, videography work. Y'all can holler at me, man. I got y'all. Y'all want to come on the podcast, hit me up. We can talk about whatever. You want to promote your business, free promotion, free advertising. I don't charge nobody for nothing, man. Cash App, of course, is Stacks with the Facts. You know what I'm saying? I got control of my operation over here, but contributions is always welcome and needed. You know, I don't say donations because there ain't no fucking charity over here. I ain't no 501c3. You know? But y'all more than welcome to contribute if you feel you want to, man. You know what I mean? I told you every time I get new pieces of equipment, when I'm traveling, I'm saying all this stuff I'm doing is to build this brand, right? So we can have a voice as this system comes in, because we can't trust the mainstream media no more, y'all. They have proven to be not fit for purpose, and we should not trust anything they say. Just like you shouldn't trust anything I say. But at least here on A Real Talk, we're going to get all views and opinions, right? All views and opinions will be heard and must be heard, and we will allow the people, as it should be, to decide what the fuck they make out of it, instead of telling people that they racist, that they bigots, and they stupid, and they ignorant, and they this and they that, because they challenge that which they are being told to believe. So y'all already know what it is, man. I love y'all, man. I do what I do because I love y'all, man. We got to move away from social engineering. We got to start creating our own websites, our own communication lines and links, so we can have communication between ourselves and each other as this system comes in. They can cut the lights off whenever they want to, y'all. They can shut this shit down whenever they want to. I strongly suggest everybody go get them some good walkie-talkies and a ham radio. And keep exposed and keep digging. The more we expose this information, the more we all come together and do our research and be like, hold on, we ain't about to be manipulated by y'all's lies and propaganda no more, y'all. We're going to do our due diligence and connect the dots. The more we do that, the more they can't hide this shit. See, I already know what it is, man. Like I said, AYE Real Talk Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get at me. Y'all, of course, know what it is with me, man. I'm the man about town, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts. You know what I'm saying? This is A Real Talk vlog, podcast, radio, entertainment, publishing, all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, man. That's why I do what I do, man. Link up. It's time for all of us boss men, boss women of all nations, colors, creeds, sexes, orientations, all of that, man, to come together and expose this fucking system and bring down the matrix, man. Hey.